What is up, Nomad Nation? You've got Godfather. I'm 1/3 of your Nomad Gamers. Hey, it's Tuesday. We have started yet another week. How did your weekend go? I'm sorry if you see me moving around a lot. I just got done with dinner, just got out to the Shire, and I got my lights turned on, got the new background. We'll get to that here in just a second. And I am pulling up my notes for tonight's episode. So if you're watching me down here over on Facebook, I want to say thank you very much. Same with Kick and Twitch. Somewhere right over here, you are going to see a follow button. Hit that follow button, click on it, turn on your notifications. That way, every time I come live at you, you are being notified. Now, if you are watching me over here on the Nomad Gamers YouTube page, thank you very much. You found a home of the Nomad Gamers where every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, my two co-hosts show up and we just have, man, we have a really, really good time. So tune in. Somewhere over here, you're going to see a subscribe button. Somewhere over here, oh, wait, right about here, you are going to see a heart and a thumbs up. Smash all three of those, turn on your notifications. That way, every single time I come live at you, you are being notified. Let's see, what else do we got over here? We have got Discord, www.discord.com. Find your Nomad Gamer, spelled the same way as it is right here. And look over here on the left-hand side, and you will see all of our channels. I am normally down in the Grand Theft Auto channel because, well, I play Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, you don't have to be playing Grand Theft Auto. You don't have to be playing any of the games that your Nomad Gamers are playing. Just come on in and give us a hi. You're gonna scare the shit out of us. I can already tell you that. But come on in, give us a hi. And if you are over on TikTok, TikTok Live, you found Godfather 1. If you haven't already, please hit that follow button. Hey, clicking the button for a like. It's free and it's kind. So on any of my social media platforms, be kind, hit the like button on your way out because I don't expect anyone to sit here for an hour and listen to me babble. So what do we have in store for Talking Tuesday tonight? Well, we got a few things in order. We've got some Fallout news. We have got some Arc Raider. Some new games coming to the Xbox. Battlefield 6 Season 2. Looks like they're trying to do some new things with the maps over there. We're going to go check out the news, see what's going on with that. Ranking of the Power Rangers. You remember the Power Rangers? We're going to be ranking their villains. I'm going to be kind of out of the loop. I can't remember last week, let alone the 90s when I was watching them. Forza Horizon 6 is going to be dropping. We got some news on it. And then we've got, today is a busy day for PS Plus. If you're a PS Plus member, boy, all kinds of things dropped, and we'll be getting to that too. So let's jump right, the background. I don't know if I use this on the famous Guess My Background when we had that little competition going on. This is Mortal Kombat. Here, let me move out of your way. Got this dude kicking that dude in the face. What's not to love about that? A little UFC on Talking Tuesday. The original. My God, Mortal Kombat's been around for. I remember playing the first one in the early 90s. It was amazing. I think I played Mortal Kombat 11 with my kids. It was all right. I don't remember it being that many buttons to it, but it is what it is. All right, so if you go over to my Facebook page, I was looking around earlier for something that Todd Howard had said that myself and Zanar Crest Rider were arguing about on the Nomad Gamers. I hate to say it like this, but Zanar Crest Rider was, I think, correct. And so was I, for that matter. The next game in Bethesda's sequence is going to be The Elder Scrolls 6. However, the franchise that they're putting the most time and the most energy in is Fallout. I watched 2 interviews with Todd Howard. One I posted to Facebook. The other one is very long, so I didn't feel like posting it to my Facebook. If you want to look it up, just go look up Todd Howard interviews with Fallout. But both of those had very, very good information. The first one, not so much. It's a smaller one. It's on my Facebook page. The second one, however, was more in depth, and it touched on a little bit of every game within the franchise. They talked Fallout, and the same thing. This is about a year ago, too, mind you, or just before Shattered Space for Starfield. You know, he touched on a wide variety of things, to include New Vegas, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, 76. Where do they see the roadmap for 76 going? Ladies and gentlemen, after seeing that interview, Crest Rider is correct. We're not going to see another Fallout till at least 2030. They got at least 5 years of material for Fallout 76. And this was a year prior. He hasn't done anything that in depth in a year. So, very good. I highly suggest you go over to YouTube. You look it up. That's where I found it at. I Googled it, but I'll tell you to save you a step. Just go on over to YouTube, look it up, and you will find it. It is an amazing interview. Todd Howard, he takes a lot of crap from us fans. And the one thing that this interviewer said, he is the first one to love hard, and he's also the first one to hate hard. And I thought it was. I watched 90% of it, and I thought it was a good balance. There was no softball questions. There was hard hitting questions, but at the same time, he would ask him a question, and when he knew he wouldn't get an answer, he'd be like, "You probably can't reveal this now. Is this secret?" And you'd see Todd Howard go, "Yep, it's secret." So at least he was honest with them, and he gave a lot of good insights into all of the franchises, and kind of, he didn't say yes and he didn't say no to some of the timelines. So I still think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be coming out. But the one thing I did pick up from him, and I don't remember this from Fallout 4, so I had to go back and I had to look it up. Same with 76, is they like to announce and then release. So they'll announce it, and this is all fictitious. Don't say I said they're gonna do whatever, because I'm not saying that. They announce it in May. They launch in August. Now, if you look back at Rockstar, they announced, oh good God, last year for Grand Theft Auto 6, and it doesn't come out until November. I got it. There was a delay, but even without the delay, we would be roughly 12 weeks out from the original launch date. So it was still almost a year-long gap between announcement and launch. And that was one of the very refreshing things that I saw out of that interview with Todd Howard. Was he explicitly said, we do not like to have an announcement and then a long delay before launch. So we are going to wait to say anything until we're like 4 to 6 weeks out from launching the game. And I found that to be refreshing, because I am just like you. I have been very frustrated with the lack of information that we're getting from the gaming developers. But it was refreshing to hear one of the bosses come out and say, look, we're just going to say, we're going to announce it, and then we're going to drop it in 4 to 6 weeks. There's going to be very little time for you to get excited about it before it's in your hand, in your machine, or downloaded to your machine, and you're playing it. So Again, go to YouTube, go look it up. I was cruising PC Gamer before I coming on air to get some ideas of what was going on in the game industry, and I just happened to see a an interview with Todd Howard about Fallout Season 2. So I went to click on it, and of course, the page broke. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. So I went to YouTube, I found it, I watched it, and that's what led me into the other interview. So please, by all means, go to YouTube, look up Todd Howard, look up Fallout Season 2. Very, very good interview. If you're over on Facebook, look me up as Godfather. It is right here. Sorry, my Streamlabs is now, well, over here for you guys, over there for me. But it's over here, so I got to look over to make sure I'm pointing at the right thing. All right, one of the things, Arc Raiders reveals a release date for the next update, and it teases a new map condition. Well, slap my back and call me Sally. I couldn't see this one coming. Developer Embark Studios has confirmed that Arc Raiders' next major update, Shrouded Sky, will arrive on February the 24th, teasing the new map condition with a brief clip. Go watch it. Hours before the clip dropped, the Swedish studio made a significant announcement addressing the recent duplication controversy that shook the Arc Raiders community. The announcement stated as follows: Arc Raider players who exploit the glitches would be subject to enforcement actions, which means your butt's going to get banned. Knock it off. While those with minor violations would have received warnings, these corrective actions aim to maintain gameplay and economy balance, with Embark Studios emphasizing that the goal is to keep the game fair for everyone, and that means holding all players to the same standard. As for the community debated, it just don't make no damn sense. But whatever, hang with me for a minute. I'm reading this. As the community debate, oh, okay. As the community debated the potential impact of a possible suspension on player base, Embark Studios appeared to redirection attention to its upcoming update by revealing the release date. All right, there's a lot to unpack in that last paragraph. We're going to get to it. Give me just a second. Hey, Easton over on TikTok Live, thank you for the like. I do appreciate it. All right, so Arc Raiders, you are experiencing the same thing that most multiplayer games experience. Rockstar's been doing this with Red Dead Online, Grand Theft Auto Online. Bethesda has been doing this with Fallout Online. I am sure Battlefield 6 is doing the same thing with their online content. The same with Escape from Tarkov. Every game goes through this. This is normal. If I didn't hear about this, I'd really be wondering what the hell Embark was doing. Like I've told other people, and I'm not going to dime nobody out on Talking Tuesday. However, I do know a few modders. I do know a few people who know how to manipulate games. And like I tell them, stay away from my account number first and foremost. I don't want nothing from them. I don't give a damn how good the item is. I don't want it. Because this right here, I don't want a game suspension. When I get onto a game like Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead, Starfield, Fallout, Arc Raiders, Battlefield, you name it, whatever I'm on, that's where I'm zero focused on. I'm right there. I don't want to take a suspension over something stupid. And while this isn't stupid, it ain't right either. So if you were doing it, just be warned. If you get banned or you get suspended, well, that was your own doing. That wasn't mine. That was nobody else's. All right, let's see what the Sky release date is. 2/24/26. February 24th, 2026. They had it in a military date format. It almost threw me off. It's been a while since I've had to read that. Let's see. Nikki Daddy, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Got any comments about what I'm saying? Drop them in the comments. I will see them over on Streamlabs, and I got TikTok Live on the other side. So I'm going to be bouncing between the two. But if you got something to say, let me know. It is Talking Tuesday after all. Embark Studios has confirmed the Arc Raiders' next major update. Shrouded Sky will launch on February 24th, 2026. The update is set to introduce a new Arc threat, player project, and Raider deck, along with a new expedition window. It is also expected to bring new map condition, which was hinted at in a recently released teaser video. Hey, Jay, thank you for the like over on TikTok Live. I appreciate it. You know, I really do appreciate teaser trailers from the developers. Like I said before, with Todd Howard talking about the state of Bethesda, the state of Fallout, the state of Skyrim, the state of Starfield, I can really respect him keeping all of his cards to his chest and then making an announcement and then 4 to 6 weeks later dropping it. Because if you have been out there and you're a Grand Theft Auto 6 fan or just a Grand Theft Auto fan, the wait has been killing you. It has. I know, I'm a Grand Theft Auto player. The wait is absolutely killing me. I cannot wait until November to get my hands on a copy of Grand Theft Auto. So I love teaser trailers because at least then we know that the developer is doing something. And I'll give another example. And I'm sorry, Bethesda, you're kind of on my radar today. I don't know why, but you are. Starfield, that's another great example. We had Shattered Sky over a year ago. And we've heard nothing out of Bethesda. No new content. No, nothing. I can't even really say a new map because the map is going to stay the same. The 1,600 planets are going to stay the same. The only thing they could possibly do is bring in new factions to occupy said planets. But that's why I really love a teaser trailer, because then I know they're working on something. It helps me to weather the storm, weather the drought of no new content, because I know they're working up to something. I just have to be patient. But most developers, they don't give you a teaser trailer. All they do is oh, by the way, here it is. So hey, my hat is off to Embark Studios. I love that you're releasing a teaser video. That is amazing. I wish more developers would do what you're doing. Shared on the Arc Raiders social media, the teaser shows a wind vane spinning nonstop. The background audio also suggests rainfall, and the clip ends with a loud lightning-like sound. Many fans speculate that this signals that the next map condition will involve a storm or vortex. It's very fitting, considering we're going into springtime. Well, northern hemisphere. Fitting with the term shrouded sky. That would be amazing. Hey, Freddie, thanks for joining over on TikTok Live. If you're on any of the other social medias and you want to shout out, say hi. Well, that's all you got to do. Just say hi. I'll see it and I'll be able to comment on it. Oh, you son of a bitch. All right, whatever. Everything confirmed for Shrouded Sky. The update will add a new map condition. We just talked about that. It's not confirmed yet, but it sounds like that might be where they're going. Because if you remember, the last one was the freeze. Well, the Northern Hemisphere, where predominantly the majority of your players are at, were freezing their asses off. So therefore, made sense. Shrouded Sky with Lightning or Vortex makes sense for the next one. May not be, though. A new arc threat will be introduced. That's always great. The second expedition window will open. A map update is scheduled. That's always a welcome thing. Jesse Plays, thank you for watching over on TikTok Live. Players will have a new project to complete. That is probably the one biggest thing about our favorite games is they leave the content in too long. So even with a slower player, a year is too long. Actually, it's over a year now. It's like 18 months, going on almost 2 years now. That's too long for a DLC. You need to keep your players engaged. So Arc Raiders, man, I tip my hat to you. I will be joining Arc Raiders. I know I said I was going to do it a week or two back. Things came up. I got busy. I had to apply that to something else. Bob WV54 over on TikTok Live. Thank you for watching, my friend. All right, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Remember, they have all those different goofy tiers. This one here is the Ultimate tier. I don't remember if that's the top. Second to top, I don't remember. Don't really care. Confirms 8 games coming soon, including a day one release. That's always nice with a game one release. So here are the games. I looked through them before, and I went, huh. And I bet you the day one release is the one I was thinking of. And I didn't even look at it. Death Hand, February 19th. EA Sports, College Football 26, February the 19th. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. That is the day one. I almost guarantee it. It doesn't tell me, but I bet it is. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Expedition, February 19th. That looks like a C. TCG Card Shop Simulator, February the 24th. Dice of a Million, February 25th. Towerborn, February 26th. Final Fantasy 3, March 3rd. That might be a one of the better ones in this list. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 comes out on March 3rd. Out of all of those, I'd be playing Fallout 3, not Fallout, Final Fantasy 3, EA Sports College Football 26, and maybe The Witcher. Maybe. But see, that was one of the reasons why I left Xbox Game Pass, was because for the most part, I am a niche gamer, and gamers fall into one of two camps. We all know it. If you're a gamer, you fall into one of these two camps. You have your niche gamer. You got the gamer who only plays 2, maybe 3 games very regular. I fall into that camp. All right. You have a cloud gamer. Fireball falls into that camp. By the way, Zenar Crestwriter he kind of falls into both camps. He has his feet in both. I like to immerse myself into the games. I like to immerse myself into the story. I like to build the things up that I can't really get to while I'm doing the story. Whereas a cloud gamer, and here's the biggest one, I do not have this ability. You have to know your abilities. I do not have the ability to remember where the hell I left off on a game after 6 months, or after 3 months, or after 2 months. Hell, keep me out of the game for 3 weeks, and I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing. So that's why I stay with what I'm doing, because I just can't remember. So right now, my But I'm personally playing Fallout, or not Fallout, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Minecraft. Sunday Fun Day with Sweet Kitty Pie is Minecraft. All right, Battlefield. I've seen a lot of creators talking about Battlefield 6. And so far, everything they're saying has been positive, which is a good thing for Battlefield because here recently they've been getting their asses handed to them with poor reviews over some of the stuff they've done. After some hands-on time of Battlefield 6 Season 2, it seems pretty clear that it'll start with a solid lead over the previous season. That's a good thing. That's thanks in large part to Contaminated, the title's newest map, and a suite of new additions that complement it. When compared to Blackwell Fields Season 1's first map, Season 2 first map offering goes above and beyond by almost every metric. In fact, it might be one of the best maps in Battlefield 6. That was one of the big things I kept hearing that Battlefield 6 was not doing correctly was their maps. When it came out, everyone raved at them. Again, like I said, a couple of articles back, you have to keep your gamer engaged. And for these first-person shooters, that turns into you need new maps. You need to refresh the maps. You need to take some stuff out, add some stuff in. Because if you don't, you're just going to lose the player. They're going to get bored and move on. And we've said this a couple months back where once you lose the player, very rarely do they come back. All right, that's it on Battle. Oh wait, let's see if there's anything else. No, they just keep talking about Contaminated. I'm looking at some of the artwork right now, and the artwork looks phenomenal. It does. Sarly, thank you for watching over on TikTok Live. I do appreciate it. It is Talking Tuesday. Say hi, drop a like, sit and chill for as long as you want. Yeah, they taking combat to the mountaintops. Nothing new. All right, we're gonna move on. Stoner Man, thank you for watching. It's Talking Tuesday. Drop a like, say hi, and let's go. Adam Conley 263. Welcome to Talking Tuesday. All right, so here's the one that I'm kind of weak in. I went back and forth between talking about it on Talking Tuesday and not talking about it on Talking Tuesday. And I finally fell in the middle of the pack and said, what the hell? Let's do it. Power Rangers is an extremely popular superhero show based on the Japanese Super Sentai series. Since the early 90s, when I watched it, various versions of the Power Rangers have squared off against a variety of vile villains. Certain big bads are clearly more intimidating than the rest. Power Ranger villains can go from minor citywide inconvenience to an intergalactic issue based on the season. Power Rangers was a good movie back in the early or good movie. They had movies too. They were a good TV show back in the 90s. Like all things, I grew up, started getting into other things. Power Rangers took a back seat. And then, of course, I had my family, and Power Rangers never really came back up and around. I kind of figured it would, but it didn't. Power Rangers also has a game on the original NES. Just like any of the other games. It was okay. It wasn't greatest. It wasn't the worst. For NES, they were all singles. You would go, you would play, you'd put it on the shelf, you'd go play Mario some more. When you got bored with that, you and your friends might come back to Power Rangers. You might come back to Top Gun. You might come back to Contra. There was a whole host of stuff that you'd come back to. That was pre Mario Kart. After Mario Kart came out, there really wasn't no going back to anything. But let's keep going. I could ramble on about that forever. From the original Mighty Morphin days onward to the Power Rangers have fought some of the most impressive villains of any superhero show. That we're stretching again, but okay. We'll let this one go. But there's a clear discrepancy between each villain's strengths. Certain evil figures like Rancic aren't even defeated. Why not? They just simply surrender. Oh, okay, that's why. Nevertheless, when it comes to the Power Rangers' most powerful villains, there are a few clear contenders. Let's get into the contenders. Let's see. Coming in at number 10, Venjix returns to fight multiple Power Ranger teams. That's one ugly looking dude. I wonder if they killed him. They did not defeat him. He's one. I can see why. Number 9, Master Org gives even the Wild Force Rangers trouble. I never did watch Wild Force. This is one ugly dude too. By the way, you can find this over on Game Rant. Coming in at number 8, Dai Shi chooses a powerful martial artist to corrupt and live through Power Rangers Jungle Fury. I almost feel like that Power Rangers have overreached, but I'm not here to judge. Coming in at number 7, Master Xandrid faces some of the most powerful Rangers in the franchise, Power Rangers Samurai. Dan, thank you for watching over on TikTok Live. I appreciate it. Coming in at number 6, Rancic isn't defeated. He surrenders himself willingly. Power Rangers Time Force. All right. He surrendered. Must have got his rear end kicked. Coming in at number 5, Emperor Groom faces an entire global protection organization, Power Rangers SPD. I didn't know there were so many Power Rangers, but I guess so. Coming in at number 4, the Void Queen never loses a single fight, Power Rangers Dino Fury. Coming in at number 3, Octomus is the equivalent of an Eldritch being, Power Rangers Mystic Force. You know, I say they might have overreached a little bit, but I invite you to go over to Game Rant and look this up and look at the artwork. The artwork is simply amazing. This dude here, I might even get a tattoo of it. It's that good. Number 2. Oh, hold up. Time out. Time out. Time out. I'm going to read this, but time out. We're going to go to Nightly Gaming. I'm going to have to do a couple things. Lord Zed faces some of the most powerful Rangers in history, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. All right, we are heading. Hold on, let me get this over here. Let me see if I can clean this up just a little bit. Bear with me. All right, we are going. I'm going to go up into that corner over there. You remember Thor? Doesn't that almost. I'm sorry, that way. Doesn't that almost look like the final boss that Thor has to fight? He gets backhanded and gets killed, and then the hammer comes whisking out of nowhere. He gets it, lightning strikes, and he ends up whooping his rear end. That is almost what that dude looks like. That's why I had to say, hold up. Let me know in the comments. Am I seeing things? Like, Am I off base? I don't think I am. That dude looks like Thor copied him. Number one on their list, Rita Repulsa is the only villain to actually end a Ranger's career permanently. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That is an impressive feat. I don't think we have ever seen more than one Power Ranger get retired. So I can see why she's number one. I can. All right, so Fireball is all about car games. He is all about Need for Speed, Forza, Grand Theft Auto. He is just all about cars. Okay, so he's going to be excited to see this. Forza Horizon 6 shows off breathtaking biomes that will be featured in a gorgeous day one Game Pass game. He still has Game Pass, so he's going to be absolutely excited. Let's see if I can pull any of these up. Okay, I can't. They're from X. So go over to X, look up Forza Horizon, and you will see all of this beautiful artwork that they're talking about. It's amazing. It looks great. I don't personally play the Forza games. Like I said, Fireball does, and there's times when I see him as he's playing this, just like when he's playing Need for Speed, and it looks like a great game. I'm just not paying that money for that Xbox Game Pass. Not happening. Oh my God. Fallout 76 is that season 24. Whoo. All right. PlayStation players, I need your help real quick. Can't believe I'm saying this. Has today been a busy day for you? Or am I just getting played by the title to this? February 17th is going to be a super busy day for PlayStation Plus. Oh, this coming Tuesday, today, February the 17th, again, it's today, is shaping up to be a particularly busy day for PlayStation Plus subscribers who are signed up for the extra and premium tiers of the service. 2026 has already proven to be a busy year for PlayStation Plus subscribers, with more free games given away through the Essential tier than expected, with 4 that can actually be claimed right now. The free PS Plus games for February are Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. Very, very good game. Subnautica, Below Zero, Ultros, and Undisputed. All 4 games will be free for the PS Plus subscribers to claim until Monday, March 2nd, and they will be replaced by March's free games on Tuesday, March 3rd. The free games are the big selling point of the Essential tier of the PS Plus. They are also available to those who are signed up for the extra and premium tiers as well. The next update for these tiers is scheduled for Tuesday, February 17th, and it's set to be a doozy. Let me know if it is. Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. That's an amazing. I can't say enough good things about that game. The other ones, I don't know. So let me know. Was it a busy day for you guys? I know it was for me. So busy, in fact, I tired. I tired, boss. All right, and a new thing that we have started on Talking Tuesday, we're gonna go through my social media and just see what's out there. Maybe there's something I didn't see. Santiago Haya Nation Horror Show 4. When? August 7th through 9th in Paragould, Arkansas. I will share this just so y'all, if you want it, it's over on my Facebook page. I am not really seeing anything else. Yep, I'm not seeing anything else. Everything else I've already reported on. By the way, 275 days until Grand Theft Auto 6. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night is Grand Theft Auto 5 night with a JJ. We are going to attempt to do that prep mission that we absolutely got hammered on last night. Thursday night, there will be no Thirsty Thursday. I have something going on that I need to attend to, so I will not be doing Thirsty Thursday this week. Be looking for it next week. Friday night, as of right now, I have nothing going on, so I should be gaming. Be watching my social medias to see if I go live or not. Then Saturday is the Nomad Gamers at 4 o'clock. Come join us. Join us. It's always a great time when my two co-hosts get with me, and oh my God, we have so much fun. All right, so with that being said, in the words of my good friend Santiago Cirillo, your negativity cannot break me. You're beautiful the way you are. Keep gaming. If you're playing a game and you run across a griefer, and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you so much for watching Talking Tuesday. Thank you so much for your support. I would tell you how many likes I got, but for whatever reason, TikTok has decided to. Yeah, I can't see. Can't see it. I've had about 4 or 5 on every other social media platform at any given time throughout this entire thing. Over on TikTok, we had 33 total viewers. And like I said, I won't tell you how many likes, but for whatever reason, TikTok doesn't want to show me that tonight. Let me see if it'll show it to me if I minimize it. Nope, won't even show me that. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, till I see you again tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. for my Grand Theft Auto 5 game.